Hello, everyone.
The clouds are clearing from the west. Look at that.
Take that gun, go back. You're down there, take that gun.
Imagine being underwater and suddenly locking eyes with a giant shark like this. It would be a moment that sends chills down your spine. The entire situation lasted only seconds, but the quick reflexes of these two kids helped them stay out of harm's way. Floodwaters rushing through the river destroyed this newly built bridge in India, which had cost over $1.5 million and was nearly ready to open. Travelers were left in shock as a massive landslide roared down a steep hillside in Himachal Pradesh, India, covering the road with dust and debris. A massive fireball filled the sky in Kentucky after a UPS cargo plane crash, sending terrified workers running for their lives. Shelves rattled and items fell as a strong 6.1 magnitude earthquake shook this grocery store in Turkey, sending people running for safety. This was an incredibly close call, and they were lucky the truck only grazed them instead of crashing straight into them. The devastating 7.9 magnitude earthquake that hit Nepal turned ordinary streets into scenes of chaos as buildings collapsed and clouds of dust filled the air. Security cameras captured the chaotic moment. A powerful M7.9 earthquake shook a liquor store in Mandalay, Myanmar, sending bottles crashing to the floor everywhere. People ran for their lives when a truck carrying fireworks unexpectedly exploded in India, though thankfully, no one was hurt. A dramatic landslide in Norway sent tons of rock and soil crashing down the mountainside, creating a massive cloud of dust over the area. In Mostar, a partial explosion at a rock crushing site caused a dramatic landslide, sending massive clouds of dust and debris down the slope. Powerful winds swept through the area in China, and from inside the building, the terrifying force of the storm could be clearly felt through the glass walls. Bridges are designed with strict weight limits, and ignoring those limits can easily lead to dangerous collapses like this one. When demolishing buildings in urban areas, controlling the direction of the fall is crucial to prevent accidents like this. The storm's powerful winds turned a backyard pool into a dangerous flying object that nearly hit 3 children playing nearby. Within seconds, a violent tornado ripped through this home in Vietnam, blowing debris into the air and leaving the entire property in chaos. Huge rocks suddenly broke loose from the cliff in Idaho, sending dust and debris across the highway and forcing the road to be closed.
Jesus. Oh, crap.
This terrifying tornado swept through a neighborhood in Vietnam, tearing roofs off homes and leaving destruction across the street. Heavy flooding completely destroyed this road, carving a deep gap and making the route impossible to pass. The river in Ukraine was overwhelmed by giant drifting ice slabs, creating a spectacular yet powerful natural scene. A sudden whirlwind swept across this beach resort in Russia, lifting chairs and small boats into the air and sending sunbathers running for cover. Huge waves of dirt and loose rocks rushed down the slope like a flowing river of earth, turning the hillside into a dangerous landslide within seconds.
Talk it out and then you know where you're going. Holy Jesus Christ!
Truck lost control on slick road, leaving driver with no time to stop properly and making crash very likely. This moment shows why pilots treat water landings with so much respect, because even small mistake can lead to serious consequences.
Ladies and gentlemen, remain seated. Please remain seated.
Is it over?
Winter turns railway into frozen battlefield, and sight of train emerging from snow feels straight out of action film. Heavy gusts and rough seas combined as huge waves struck the Manly ferry in Sydney, Australia, making the crossing feel extremely intense. Rough seas turned the deck into a battlefield, with waves crashing hard and testing the strength of the ship. A massive sinkhole nearly 200 meters long suddenly opened in Italy, swallowing several parked cars along the street.
Olha pra aqui. Depois do braçolino aqui, ó. Depois do braçolino, os postes aí pegando fogo.
This is a clear warning that electric bikes need regular maintenance and safe battery replacement to avoid dangerous fires. This is how enormous cargo barges are launched from shipyards, sliding into the river and creating massive splashes. One sudden lane drift from the bus sends it straight into an oncoming car, showing how dangerous lane violations can be. Severe flooding in Missouri has washed out parts of the road, completely cutting off traffic to major routes. Floodwaters surge down the mountainside in the Philippines, blocking the road and leaving drivers with no choice but to turn around.
Oh putain.
Thousands of starlings flying together create a phenomenon known as murmuration, forming incredible shapes in the sky as they move in perfect coordination. Railway crossing gates exist to prevent tragedies, but ignoring them can end in seconds of chaos. Tornadoes struck São Paulo, Brazil, damaging rooftops and terrifying residents. And despite how horrifying it was, man on roof was incredibly lucky not to be blown away by powerful winds. A powerful explosion at an aluminum electrolysis facility in Henan, China, sent enormous clouds of smoke towering into the sky, creating an overwhelming and frightening scene. The explosion is intentionally set to fracture rock layers, making excavation faster and safer for heavy machinery.
Eyvahlar olsun arkadaşlar. Eyvah. Eyvahlar olsun. Eyvahlar olsun arkadaşlar. Eyvah.
Severe storm conditions hit Turkey's coastline, triggering flooding, halting transportation, and leaving boats badly damaged by violent waves. These climbers became trapped in Avalanche after staying too long trying to film it near summit of Koksar, Pakistan, and luckily, it appears no one was injured.
Are you okay?
Severe flooding swept away Key Bridge in Hassanabad, northern Pakistan, turning vital infrastructure into rubble within moments.
Von 2016. Der Wohnwagen wird jetzt in diese Brücke einschlagen und wahrscheinlich dabei zerstört werden. Hoffentlich ist dieser Wohnwagen leer, da ist noch ein Vorzelt dran. Den zerreißt in diesem Moment, den hat es quasi wie...
Within seconds, building collapsed in Brazil, and nearby homes were evacuated and secured for safety.
Meu Deus!
Heavy rain in recent days raised river levels, disrupting transport, and despite workers' efforts, the strong current swept the truck away as locals watched in shock. Storm Harry created a massive wall of water that slammed into the coast of Roca Limera, leaving everyone watching in absolute awe at its raw power. Thanks for watching till the end. Hit subscribe so you're always the first to catch new videos. See you in the next one.